Hello, everyone. Are we live?
Oh wow, hello.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Hello, Shatters.
Hi.
So, I'm joined here by three wonderful battlers and awesome casters here. Thanks for giving time to us. You may introduce yourself. Maybe
We
starting
got
from the Asian guy, the Asian caster.
who is it? Okay, it's me. Okay, hello. Uh, I'm Fan Panic or Sir Panic a lot, and I'm back. Thank you for not hating my first cast last season.
Mhm. Yep, we really appreciate you coming back, and we got two new faces from Europeans, European top battlers in their own rights. You may introduce yourself, maybe starting with the younger one, our world champion.
Okay, that would be me. Yeah, hi. I'm Emmy Wheel, the 2022 World Champion. I beat David in that tournament. That's very important to know as well. Um, yeah, also EYC
Okay.
2024 champion.
Wow. Good accomplishment, huh? Okay, next one. Last but not least, we
Yep.
have David.
Yeah, my name is PP David. You may have come across my name in some Play Pokemon tournaments, but it's not about me. It's about this tournament that we're gonna watch, and I'm looking forward to the battles that we got ahead of us.
Yep. And many of you guys probably know me. I'm BJ, or known as BJ Powered in game. I'm again excited to cast this. And we might have a secret fifth caster joining us. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, excited to get started. So first, what are we looking at before? So like the tournament actually started, as in round one start. We will start broadcasting winner round two, and we have some actions going up. Let's first look at the exciting part: the players who qualified through their hard-fought battles in their own divisions and league to qualify to the champion league. Okay, let's pull up the battler's name. Um, oh wait, where is Widow go? Oh no,
Oh no,
Oh, we don't
Widow
back.
will be back.
Yeah,
we don't do his Apex spirit. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. I think
first
it's
thing.
gonna change. Yeah, he still has his pajamas on, so let's change a
Uh-huh.
bit.
Right, right. It's very early in UK in on like Europe, huh?
Yeah, it's 7 in the morning, but we're still here. We're still here.
Okay. While we're waiting for um the graphic of the players, we could ask Panic on David for some insight now. I guess. Do you have any spoilers about today's excitement?
Yeah, I think I will be quite interested to see how these players adapt to the meta. I think at the moment we have like a pretty stable meta with the jump love. We see Diazumro Shadow Drapion core, and I think I will be interested to see if these players are going to lead on meta or try and go into to counter the meta and run some very interesting anti-meta picks or some a bit of spice pick. What do we think, Panic?
Oh, I am very surprised. Like we had like some team that has like very normal looking meta team, and some are like I don't even know what I'm looking at. So like we had like Shadow Mana
Spoilers.
Trick
Let's go.
that breaks like some cores like the water and grass because it has the overheat and very big base. So that's like very risky one to run, but seems very strong in a way, right?
I
And we
mean,
have like
I think the whole point of it is fast move fresher, right? With the
hmm
the
oh
fangs.
yeah, with the Thunder Fang
Yeah,
too,
yeah, with
right?
the banks. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, this is actually my first time seeing Thunder Fang not on Steelix.
Right. Yeah, it's very common in that Pokemon too. But this one has stab. Imagine.
Yeah, and it has higher attack too, so it's gonna be crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
In case anyone is like curious about what we are talking about, in the chat, in the YouTube stream chat. Oh, hello, Vito, welcome back. In the YouTube stream chat, you
Oh,
can
thanks
use
for watching that.
exclamation teams and exclamation bracket to look up what is the action like live on by yourself. To the bracket is live update. We will manually like moderate it, and the teams are already fixed. They or the commenters already registered, so you can look at what they are running like right now. But now let's transition into the batters who qualify. That's the plan. Okay. So here we have group winners starting with APAC. We have Group A and Group B winners. I don't know if anyone wanna go through that. I don't wanna go through it personally, or else it will be
So
a bit
Group
bad.
A, we have our caster here. We have BJ winning in Group A, but for some reason he is casting, so we know that casting is actually a career.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Gamebird on the winner of Group B,
Right.
89 CGY Flames fan as the
Right.
winner of the Oceania.
Mm-hmm.
Oceania? Dude,
Both
I
of
don't
the
know how to
one you
speak.
just mentioned, Gambird and 1989 Frame Fan, both actually just won regionals recently too, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Like I think Flames fan actually dominates like the Australian regionals, right?
Yep.
He had
Earlier.
like very big sweep on
Mm.
the what is it third
Uh,
regionals?
I'm not sure what is, but one of them. Yes.
Yeah, and he
But
beats like actually this is crazy that and he beats the runner up, right? They love JY is the one he beats
The
for the
left guy
regionals.
is actually our Group B winners. So, yep,
Hmm.
both of the champion and the runner-up of the like the
The
later
Perth regional, right?
reach
Hmm.
recent Australian regional actually won both of the Group A and Group B. So you can see how play skills like still stay there. And then moving on to Japan, maybe we should have some GBL players talk about it. Vito,
Hmm.
you probably know them
yeah,
best.
um, so RBI Neko winning Group A. Uh, I have played both of these players a lot in GBL, so they are very experienced in the game. And a 7-1 record against, all of the other amazing players we have in there is quite impressive, to be honest. So some of their opponents like Kip, who qualified for Worlds, Chianti, who I believe has also qualified for Worlds previously. So, it's not an easy competition at all. And then in Group B, we have Nian Kake, who has definitely reached number one on the leaderboards, I'm pretty sure. Uh, yeah, so that's quite impressive stuff, GBL players also doing well in show 6, and that's what you love to see.
Yeah, and I also see Luffy there as well, a really good GBL player as well. And then it will be interesting to see this player how they can adapt with the GBL experience into this format. And I'm just looking forward to see what they have to show us, and I'm quite excited.
Okay, and now we will probably transition into our tournament usage of the day, as many are curious about. Since EUIC is next week, maybe some of you guys are interested in what Asian are running, and here we have it. Uh, Maybe our play Pokemon expert, not panic, not you, could go to this one. Yeah, David, maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we see at number one, no surprise, a Sumro with 73% in usage. And followed by that, we see the Shadow Dropion. That's in that core is so good at the moment and so balanced. Probably the best core we have had in a while. And also we see right after that the Diggersby. Diggersby, a pretty good answer to the Dropion, but also pretty decent into that Shadow for Alligator that people are leaning towards. We also see the Shadow Annihilate and the Annihilate a bit the usage is a bit people have leaned toward the shadow, but also the normal we see, and also the jump off. Good solid flyer, but also a nice grass type as well to hit back at those water types. And then followed by that, we see Clodsire, Dugong. Dunsparce, and Mandibus. Maxwell, what do we think about this?
I find it interesting to note if we compare the Merida regional championships that took place last weekend to the top three usage here. Um, Actually, exactly the same with Azumarill being number one, Drapier number two, and Diggersby being number three. So I don't know if there's any correlation between the Japanese players being inspired by the regionals, or if it just happens to be that's the top meta right now, and that's why they have the top usage as well. There's a
Yeah,
total of 15 teams as well. Is good to note. So 11 out of 15 is you know quite high. But that's what we see with the 73% usage.
yeah, as you pointed out with the top three, but also like the top six. The top six is, I believe, the Mardo team that Mardo used at the Merida regional, right? And then it's almost identical also to the winner of Birmingham, Icelandic Lapras, with the only difference him running Corsola, but we see Gator instead there, the Ferrari Gator. So that's pretty interesting to see. Maybe it is just a dense meta and also quite stable at the moment.
Okay. Is there anything you guys are surprised or not seeing? Like personally, I feel like we have been seeing rise of Shajabak and Corviknight, but we don't see him here. What do you guys think of those?
I think Corviknight, it makes sense why people may not want to use it. It is lacks a bit of pressure with the fast move. Sand attack does not that much, and the, to be honest, the charge moves aren't that amazing, right, Maxwell?
Yeah, I mean, it has a bit of flexibility with Iron Head, Sky Attack, and Payback. But Iron Head is such a bad move. I
Yeah,
believe it's like 70 damage for 50 energy. That's not very efficient. And Sky Attack being recently nerfed as well. It's not the fastest to get to it. But we've seen some mixed opinions whether it should have even had a better move set in the first place. But I don't think we should get into all that drama.
and what's also quite interesting for me personally is the usage of Galarian Corsola. People in this tournament seems to not be running it, but it makes maybe it makes sense because we see the Shadow Drapion there and the Diggersby on the top usage. So maybe people are a bit afraid to be locked in against a Diggersby. You don't want to be a Corsola versus a Diggersby. You don't want to be there.
Mhm.
Especially also with the recent rise of Mandibuzz.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
that's a good point.
Right. Oh, did we lost
although
video?
Mandibuzz, winning the two shields with two power gems landing against the air slash version. However, the snarl version is a different story.
Yeah. So we see just I think we see one Corsola team here, and I think that's from Luffy. So we'll see if Luffy can pilot this Corsola to victory, but I think there's one more here, but not that many Corsolas. I think
Mhm.
that's a bit surprise for me to be honest.
I see. Would you guys say you guys are surprised with Corsair still having high usage? Because I feel like in, let's say, European region or like Latam region recently, it has dropped off a lot, right? I don't think I saw it in the top 10 usage for at least Merida, for sure, as in the day two usage. I don't know.
It
What
was
do you guys
actually
think?
sixth in the day two usage, yeah. So it still has a high usage.
It's still around,
Yeah.
but like people probably prefer or leans towards the Shadow
Diggersby?
Drapion, right?
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. And
I think the better thing about the Clodsire is like with the rise of Jumpluff now, some people just don't want to have the weakness against Jumpluff, right? With like, let's say you run Diggers instead. Like I know some people run Diggers instead of Clodsire for the
yeah,
ground for the ground type, and like you just don't have the bestest matchup against the grass with the Diggers, right? And that's
Uh,
probably like something that people avoid.
hmm yeah,
I mean,
And
I can
one
see
thing that's
people running Claude for a reason. Like it has access to Sludge Bomb, right? Which can hit back against the Azumarill and Jumpla, which is still quite popular. But yeah, I think people makes sense why people are using leaning towards Shadow Drapion, a bit more flexible into the ground types. For example, like Shadow Canto Merwak, you can hit with the Aqua Tail, while Clodsire will be kind of stuck there.
interesting.
hmm
And it's
okay.
also interesting that people who are running Clodsire is on at least on this in this tournament are not running Azu. So they're
Oh,
like, yeah.
Right. It's mostly
They have,
Ferrari. Huh?
yeah, it's Gator cloth core instead of the normal Azu draping core. So I guess that's like one way to see the meta there. Like people just run different kind of stuff.
Yeah, and another take there about the meta, Shadow or Annihilate in general, we see some people leaning towards Ice Punch, some others are using close combat. Maxwell, I think we spoke a little bit before here. What do you think about this? About Ice Punch or close combat? What should people run under Annihilate as the second move there?
So I personally prefer Ice Punch, but I don't think it's a bad or a mistake to run close combat. However, especially with the Shadow, you're doing so much counter damage that you probably don't even need a close combat to finish off something. Usually the Ice Punch is really nice for like jump off coverage, especially, or being able to hit Clodsire for super effective damage. And also another nice thing is not being able is to not need to debuff yourself to take out the Shadow Drapion.
Yeah, exactly. As Maxwell said, you basically don't. I'm also in the same page here. I think Annihilate, Shadow Annihilate in particular, doesn't really need close combat. You're probably gonna be in just fine with Rage Fist damage plus the boosted counter damage. I'm also probably in the same page there.
Okay.
We actually have some results coming through now. So we take a look at the bracket. Would anybody like
Okay.
to share their results?
I guess I could run it through. So from the pairings, we have Busy Boy, Mr. Fourth place at Hawaii World Championship, and top Japanese player who have previously qualified for this APC championship several times. DNK 719. They have not finished yet, but they are playing each other, and whoever wins is to play our previous champion, K-Bon. Pairing number 2, we have Neo JH 199712, uh, and qualifier from the APAC side of the uh, region, while he need to play a Japanese player, Toki 2417, who is the one I think we are very excited about because he is the one that runs Shadow Manic Trick. So Shadow Manic Trick actually got the win
Winning
here.
its first round, yeah.
Toki actually beat Neo JH 2-0. Third pairing, we have EV Fun playing RBI Neko, the Japanese group champion. EV Fun from APAC, I think he is an batter from India, just like Bilsy Boy. He actually beat RBI Neko, our Japanese group champion, by 2-0. The fourth pairing is Gamebird TV, uh, Taiwan, Taiwanese regional champion, and Group B of APAC champion, uh, playing Xianti 0221, who have qualified, uh, who have top cut PJCS in 2024 qualifiers and qualified to play at the Hawaii World Championship from Japan. Then pairing number 5, this is a big one. We have one of the best GBL player in my opinion, 56, Luffy 56, uh, Japanese top player as well, um, playing our world champion Yekai 0904. Yekai actually lost to 56, Luffy 56. So Yekai is also now in the loser side of bracket. Pairing 6, we have Niankake, Japanese group winner, playing the Australia group winner, 89 CGY frame fan who, as mentioned, just won regional championship. So that is also another interesting pairing. Niankake, our Japanese group winner, actually won that game, 2-1, and will be facing off Isis Mervers, who top cut PJCS and qualified to Worlds from Japan too, who beat fellow Japanese player Kip 20139, who second place at PJCS last year. So there we go. Those are the pairings. But to those that drop down to loser bracket, they still have a chance. As we see, K-Bon made it through the whole thing last time, so we surely cannot just like like mark them out. They still have a chance here. And
Yeah, and I think what's really stood out to me was, as you said, Yokai, the winner, the world champion of last season at Hawaii, dropping early versus Luffy. I think that's a bit of a surprise. Yeah, I believe also Yokai was came third, I believe, last season at the championship here in APAC here.
yep.
And it will be interesting to see if he can come back in the and make a nice loser front, right?
hmm I mean, we definitely have faith in him, right? Surely, Panic, is he like your best friend?
Nah.
Do you
Yeah.
have faith in your best friend?
No, apparently.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's so sad. I know, right? Yeah, I
Okay.
wish. I wish.
No, it's fine. Yekai will make it out. Trust.
Mhm. Yeah, if anyone can pull it, it's definitely going to be a Kai, right?
We don't have now Empire this time, so yeah. No loser, no like loser runner like here. I don't know why. Now Empire is just the one that is known to drop to loser very early and just make it all the way through. I don't know about that one, but yep. Any
So we
other?
actually have, yeah, we actually have our first streamed match coming up soon.
Ooh.
Beelzeboy took the 2-1 win against DNK and will then face the previous champion, Kaibon, on stream
Oh,
coming up soon. So
oh.
that's going to be exciting to watch.
APC champion and fourth phase Wolf. Exciting match for sure. Did any of you
Yeah,
guys play Beauty Boy at Wolves?
I did actually play Beast Boy
Mhm.
at Worlds. He came fourth. He beat me fair and square. Very good player, and also very consistent as well at the GBL leaderboards as well. Often facing there, he's just super consistent, and I'm really looking forward to the matchup against K-Bon. I believe K-Bon also made it to day two at Worlds, only dropping the loss against Yukai, right? So
Right.
it'll be interesting.
Yep. Uh, I mean, to be fair, I also played Beauty Boy at Wolves, and I also lost to him. We will have a quick commercial break, and then we will go into our first match for now.